day, guys? There to have your. Good thing you're not gonna see me reveal my password. I accidentally did the last time I did this. So I had to remove that video because it showed my password. We're not gonna show passwords here. That's not allowed. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to give away my password this time. This time you guys will not go to see me give away my password this time like I did on accident. Dang it. Swear to God, it was yes, I wanted to show. Yes. Yeah. Being a pain in the butt. Oh, there we go. Ah, shit. Hold on. Gotta fix this. Echo. Echo. And echo. Hold on. I'm gonna fix it. Noise cancel. Noise cancel? Yes. That's all. Okay. Here we go. La 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 la. A, E, ooh. Ah, ha, ha. It works. Must fix it. Because audio is ready. Opening this way. Audio, one I have is backwards. You won't hear the fans going on. Okay, let's start. That's nice. Anyone? One, two, 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 one, two. Eh, ooh, ooh, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Oh, say me. Okay, no more wasting, no more wasting time. Let's do this. Guys, ready? You will be reacting to creepypastas. Prepare to have your. Oh no. Prepare to have your. Songs. Hello. Well, it's a Halloween special. As you guys know, Halloween is coming up. So, we will react to creepypasta for Halloween. So, get your popcorn, get your rose, get your blankets, and prepare to be scared. Ooh. Guys ready? Here
Videos and the like from an eBay seller.
we go.
Several years ago, I bought and received a lot of early Thomas and Friends videos and the like from an eBay seller. The auction's
Wow.
description mentioned that several of the videos were actually given to him prior to the release of the series on VHS, implying that the seller originally worked on the show in some way. Some of the early tapes he sent me were in relatively good condition, considering they were almost 30 years old, and some were a little worse for wear, missing boxes and labels and so on. Some of the tapes had the original labels missing, had crudely written replacement labels stuck to them.
Wow.
Other tapes had earlier versions of certain episodes with extra or missing sound effects, as well as short bits of footage that didn't make it to the final versions of the episodes. The video that grabbed my interest the most, though, was a video simply entitled Early Reel, which I believe was filmed in the early 1980s, alongside the original Pitch episode, Down the Mine. Now, Down the Mine was pitched to ITV before filming on the series properly began. Once it was greenlit, Series 1 of Thomas and Friends was produced, and Down the Mine was reshot to become the show's 25th episode, meaning that this video could not have been Britt Allcroft's pitch to the ITV network to get Thomas greenlit. Intrigued, I played the video before any of the others I received in the lot. The video starts with no main menu, but a date displayed in the bottom right-hand corner. It only appears for a few seconds, and it says 5/6/1981, which would mean the 5th of June, 1981. According to most sources, 1981 was the year filming began for the show. After this, the title card appears. As this was one of the earliest, if not the earliest, Thomas videos to be completed, it makes sense that the familiar theme tune, along with the famous scenes of Thomas bypassing a windmill and stopping at the station, were absent. Instead, a relatively plain title card is used, simply displaying the classic Thomas and Friends symbol shown at the end of all series 1 and 2.
Has anyone noticed that the screen is zooming out, zooming in? Am I the only one? Let's pause the reaction. I gotta go. Okay? Thanks. Magic go. You. I think the reaction. Alright, guys. False alarm. Mom and Dad were bringing pizza, but they haven't yet. So I'm going to be here for a long time, okay?
2 episodes of Thomas and Friends. After a few seconds, it fades to black. Ringo Starr was not present as the narrator. There was no narrator. The video contained no speech, merely sound effects, making it all the more unnerving. The episode started with the Knapford station being completely mobbed, with trains populating virtually every platform. As only 7 engines were featured in the first season, it's likely that 1 or 2 unmodified Markland engines were pulling some of the trains. A goods train of trucks full of stone is present in the goods platform, which is the platform closest to the viewer. The camera zooms in to look more closely at the goods train, and then we see Thomas back down on the train. Thomas' model looks off in this early reel. It is presumably the same model as the one used in the Down the Mine pitch, which is visible in a single scene in the broadcast version. Thomas.
Well, I'll do this sometime. You guys see the full story. Do you guys can see the full story? Okay? Thanks a lot. Or click to it again. $1 million.
Feliciter, nihil obest.
What?
Nihil
What did you say?
obest. Feliciter, nihil obest.
Huh? There's nothing quite like that. You guys were supposed to go wrong. You're some. Oh, God. The hell? I was grieved.
His side rods are chunkier than the TV series model. His wheels are also slightly smaller, and his running plate is
What? Yeah, we tried it.
slower, obscuring part of his wheels. The thing I found creepy is that the engine's eyes don't move in this. They're painted on, very much like the troublesome trucks and characters like Terrence and Caroline. So Thomas, with his lifeless eyes, pulls out of the station and onto the open line. The puffing noise in this video is more realistic, as if recorded from real locomotives. Further down the line, Thomas passes Percy. Again, his model is noticeably different to his model in the show itself. His tanks are less rounded, and his whole look has a more industrial feel about it, similar to how he looks in some of the later Railway series books. As the two engines pass each other, they whistle, their whistles sounding the same as they do on the show. Immediately following this, Thomas gets sent down the wrong line. We see a shot of Thomas rolling down the wrong line with a surprised look on his face. It looks similar to the one on the show, except it's more detailed. It seems to convey more horror, as if Thomas is severely loathing the thought of what is to come. We see Thomas roll down a steep gradient, with the truck surging against him. The shocked face from the last scene is still present. A level crossing is ahead of Thomas, which he immediately runs into and breaks. To make matters worse, a car is on the level crossing at that point in time, which Thomas rams into, sending it tumbling away. A semi-mountain set similar to the one from Thomas in Trouble, where Thomas is confronted by the policeman, is seen with Thomas in the far distance. The difference is that there are more rocks, ridges, and cliffs, and less grass. A pair of derailed trucks are present on the line in front of Thomas. Thomas, unable to move, smashes into the derailed trucks and flies off of the rails. Thomas continues to roll along the ground. A thin piece of string is visible in a few scenes until he tumbles off a rocky ledge. He falls all the way down the mountain cliff with a more unsettling face, similar to his eye-shut face from the show, but conveys intense fear in his teeth grit. While this is going on, a climatic orchestral piece is heard, which is likely to be a piece of stock music. Thomas reaches the bottom of the mountain and crashes into the rocky ground below. A terrible metallic crash can be heard, while Thomas' body shell explodes on contact with the ground, with bits such as whistles and handrails flying in several directions. An explosion sound effect is added for a more dramatic effect in Railway. The Railway feature in the books and TV show. Following this is
The Ugly Duckling. Created by
477974001.
Your mother? What the fuck? The Beautiful Spot Squad. Created by you mother. With us originates your mother. So this thing is actually a me. Also, some creepypastas are actually for things like theirs. So I'll guess I'll react to them. You guys ready? Your
Once upon a
mother.
time, by a peaceful lake, an author swan was laying her eggs. Little did she know, one of her offspring was born different. It was a duckling. Look at this ugly thing, said one of the cynics. Look at this ugly thing.
Organization, free. Haha, look at this ugly thing. Hey, these guys are scared at, and there's a handful of putting at it.
Said one of the cynics, as they peered at their
Has anyone realized the duck has zombie eyes? Is it just me, or he looks possessed? He looks possessed.
sibling. The mother swan looked at the duckling with disgust. This is not one of my children, she said as she picked at it, pushing the hatchling away from one of my children, she said as she picked at it, pushing the hatchling away from the nest. You're a freak and you know it. You will never be beautiful. The duckling cried as its family relentlessly shamed it. Day after day, the family would mistreat the duckling, making fun of its appearance. The swans constantly pointed out their differences such as their size or beaks, though they mainly ridiculed the duck's feathers. Your feathers are plain and gross, like dirt. You could only dream of having a coat like ours. One day, the duckling disappeared. Good riddance, chirped one of the siblings. That runt was tainting our family. Chirped one of the siblings. That
Has anyone noticed a sensor bar? I see a sensor bar.
runt was tainting our family. Many suns and many moons passed, and before
I thought it was
they
gonna
knew
be
it,
an ad.
they had all grown into graceful and elegant swans.
Wow.
It has come time for all of you to find a
Since I'm a kitsune, I would just come on.
place of your own. I trust that all of you will be able to have a beautiful family like ours, and continue our pure bloodline. Okay, mother, farewell, they squawked, then darted off along the lake. Gliding along the water, the swan siblings reminisced about the past.
It's a shame really,
Said one of the swans.
although he wasn't a looker, it does feel strange that he has left us.
Oh please Sylvie, as if you care what happened to that thing. If you ask me, between his shitty feathers and that weird stare, it's a blessing that he's out of the picture.
Simon, that's horrible. Just because he was a little different, didn't mean we...
Guys, do you think this is shadow? Just look at them. Creep it.
had to be such dicks as kids.
Loosen up Sylvie.
That's shadow. That's solid. That's the
Besides, what good does caring do now?
Did you guys see the shadow? It's clear. That's the sun of the ugly duckling.
Whatever, Simon, Mum praising your coat has gotten
This shadow just took away science.
to your head. It's getting dark. Where is everyone?
Seasons.
It's getting dark. Where is everyone?
I wouldn't worry if I was about it. Look at this. This one knows he's in trouble. It's like, this guy is the younger doctor. This guy is slumped. This guy will die.
Seasons passed, and the mother swan decided it was time to reunite with her kids. Disappointed that they never came to visit, she swam the route along the lake with her children.
I know why. Because they're dead. Because they're dead.
Was dead many moons ago. It is awfully quiet here, thought Mother Swan, as she passed the reeds of what she assumed would shelter her offspring. She found it odd, now to think of it, that she hadn't heard from her kids after all these years. Turning the bend, she hopped out of the water and made her way to the barn. Simon said he was going to move here, she pondered. I wonder if he's finally got some hatchlings of his own. Approaching the barnhouse, Mother Swan called out, "Simon, Mother is home." There was silence. The door was left ajar. "Simon, come on, darling, I want to see how my beautiful boy has done."
What?
To see how my beautiful boy has done.
Every day I woke up, and every
Ew. You woke up and decided to kill your fan just because they dug a rug, right?
day I was reminded that I am inadequate. You're a freak. An ugly freak. Your feathers. Your beak. Good luck trying to keep your perfect family. It will be hard to continue your pure bloodline if everyone is dead. You want to know what I've done? I think you know. I have become beautiful.
No. You became a horror.
No one came looking for me when I disappeared. And now, no one came looking for me when I fall. I thank you.
Also, that's a body. That's a head. That's also a body. That's, I don't know.
No. I have become beautiful. No one came looking for me when I disappeared. And now, no one will come looking for you. No one will come looking for you. And now, no one will come looking for you.
The Democratic Party has become the party of war. It's become the party of censorship, the party of pharmaceuticals.
Did you guys think that was creepy? You don't know one thing. Something creepy. This is good. I'll be back. Yeah. Oh, and now.
The baby is crying. Don't have time to take care of children at work. Nobody does housework. Hi! The best mom can help you. From the best mother in the world. Make your childcare life more convenient.
Okay.
They are teachers, chefs, doctors, and even scientists. Haha, kidding. Best mother protects children in all aspects. Please rest assured that they will supervise the children's regular rest and study. Educate children to be outstanding.
For one, why does this person looks like an X-ray of a spider? Or she ate two children and her eggs are inside her right now. And it's just an X-ray.
But make sure your children stay obedient. Sometimes due to system failure, they will become nagwom.
You just ate the child! What the? I don't sure did, huh? Literally. Oh, it's not there, kid. I got the ugly duckling. No, this is bullshit. We're playing mass. Oh well. I guess you gotta go out and sleep over here. You're right.
They will become back home.
Yeah, will become cannibalism.
The best mom service is committed to serving every customer. Buy more quickly.
Analog word.
Hot.
This is close to time. I feel like my soul is being dragged into that place. A parasite taking over my eyes. I can't sleep anymore. I am going insane.
Welcome to Basewood County's informational tapes. After many reports of lack of sleep, degrading mental health due to insomnia and night terrors, this tape will give you methods to have a healthy sleep and make a spiritual distance between you and V. Go to bed at an even hour. This means that you go to sleep at 10 p.m., 12 a.m., 2 a.m. and avoid the odd hours as they may put you at risk of the wanderer effect, which makes you sleepwalk. Look at the clock before sleeping. Is it ticking? Is it ticking? Or is it stopped?
I don't see a clock. Wow.
Sleep. Bury your consciousness. Let them in.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets.
While Trump is focused on that, Kamala Harris is focused on you.
We will pass a middle-class tax cut that will benefit more than 100 million Americans.
Cookie Run Tower of Adventures is officially available on both mobile and PC with Google Play Games.
The government would like to inform the public of a new fungus disease spreading like fire that is known as uranium fungus. Uranium fungus is caused when a human accidentally eats or consumes uranium, either as a liquid or a solid. Symptoms of uranium fungus may be oculi to in face argent. If your loved one has been infected with uranium fungus, then it is too late. Stay inside any shelter that does not have any infected individuals in it. Make known that does not have any infected individuals in it.
Hold on.
Individuals in it. Any shelter that does not have any infected individuals in it. Make no noise. Does not have any infected individuals in it.
Go on.
Inside any shelter that does not have any infected individuals in it.
Okay. First of all, why is Superman so tall? Somebody. Okay. Thank you.
Make no noise. To stay safe, always have a gun at all times.
What the?
Turn off all cellular phones. The infected ones show no aggression, unless large amounts of sounds are dedicated at it. They have long sharp black claws and can travel at speeds of up to 45 to 78 miles per hour. This makes them
Fear back. Okay, question. What? Okay, guys. Gotta be head back. Lost our answer.
one of the most dangerous animals on the globe. There is suspected to be 800,000 uranium anomalies in the world, most of them being in Canada and Alaska. A lot of people do not know what uranium is. Uranium is a toxic material that powers most of the nuclear bombs and nukes in the world, making it rare and somewhat radioactive. If you see the anomaly chasing just anomaly chasing just
Well, that's out.
You deserve to know all of your choices for president. Robert Kennedy.
January 12, 1996. I decided to record the patient's face since this will show more difference. No change. No change. The patient has been acting normally but have no change.
It looks like a regular person. What? Really surprised how much my mom sounds like a child.
No change. No change. The patient has been acting normally, but abnormal black spikes have appeared on the skin. January 20, 1996. He is different.
Whoa! Hold on. Yeah.
His face is thorny.
That is not what Florida is. That's not. That's Florida. Also, you guys can tell me how can I edit the thumbnail? Tell me how. By the way, analog horror is technically related to creepypastas. So, this kind of his soul is always skin. He laughed at his skin. He ate his skin. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to clear this out.
He peeled up his skin. 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 He peeled up his skin.
No sightings of your alien creatures have been spotted around the globe states in any no noise.
My oh, my oh, my oh, my oh.
My factory produces parts for race cars. In Michigan, we make things. Manufacture.
Shut up, bitch. New list film tour collaboration. Very fun. Yes, I'll
There has been a nuclear accident in the Soviet Union, and the Soviets have admitted that it happened. The Soviet version is this. One of the atomic reactors at the Chernobyl atomic power plant.
Battlefields and fighting are by nature hazardous to your health.
Yes!
Some hazards are easy to identify and well understood. Soldiers recognize the serious hazards presented by incoming artillery shells and bullets and take appropriate actions. However, some lesser hazards from new technological applications are not so well known and recognized. One of these newer applications is the use of depletion in munitions and
uranium. Okay. It's almost like a man in the record.
Cookie Run Tower of Adventures is officially available on both mobile.
The recent uranium fungus has been taking over our planet. For over 6 of the population is left. But that is not what we read here, for here is sound footage from Voyager 1.
and walk around.
the history of the uranium fungus. Long ago in the time of space, approximately 4.4 billion years ago, an asteroid the size of Mars hit Earth. The asteroid contained large amounts of mutated uranium. The asteroid's uranium got down deep in the Earth and stayed there forever. Until now. Fast forward to the year 1986. Chernobyl had happened, and when the explosion happened, it sent a supermassive shockwave through the Earth, causing the mutated uranium to come out of the ground and infect humans. Not only did the shockwave turn people into beasts, it also sent a cosmic signal to a creature in space known briefly as Earth's Last Stand.
Can't sleep. Uranium fever has come and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a guy.
The Democratic Party has become the party of war. It's become the party.
Michiganders understand the grind. Michiganders understand having a million things to do. Michigan.
Reporting from Washington, Ned Cotton. Breaking news from the Soviet Union. One of the atomic reactors at the Chernobyl atomic power plant has exploded.
Hello. Today we're going to be exploring the subject of analog horror. If you don't know what
Choose any one of these syrups for your cough, and you might as well choose them all, because they all use the same cough suppressant, all except Benylin.
This is an important message from the United States government. Please stand by for instructions. This is not a test. Lunar eclipse warning. The total lunar eclipse is underway. The moon will reach its maximum point in a few minutes. For your safety, do not see the moon directly during the eclipse. Recent scientific reports indicate unusual and dangerous effects on humans. During lunar eclipses, a peculiar phenomenon known as blood rays often occurs. These subtle beams of crimson light radiate from the moon's surface, casting an eerie glow upon the landscape. While traditionally considered benign, tonight's eclipse brings uncertainty. The effects of these blood rays remain unknown. For your safety, do not see the moon and avoid exposure to its rays. If you were in contact with the moonlight during the eclipse and you experience symptoms such as dizziness, confusion, hallucinations, body ache, or light white spots on your skin, for your safety and that of others, seek shelter immediately and do not go out.
If you did not have contact with moonlight, close your doors and windows immediately. Stay at home and do not go out for any reason. Authorities are investigating numerous reports of missing people and strange phenomena. Please remain calm and do not interact with anyone who is acting unusual. Please, do not panic. Below we give you the information you need know. Recently there have been several sightings and attacks by an unknown entity. These strange entities have been called moonsters, which have been caused by the dangerous lunar rays emitted by the eclipse. Moonsters have been mainly seen in North Carolina, with the city of Asheville being the cradle of these monsters. For your safety, stay away from anyone or anything showing unusual behavior. Moonsters are humans who have mutated due to the effects of the blood rays of the lunar eclipse and are very dangerous. Do not look them in the eye for any reason. These entities are characterized by being tall and thin, pale skin, shiny black eyes, and having a macabre smile. Moonsters have the ability to hide easily in the dark, in addition to being able to imitate familiar voices and cause despair and madness if you are close to one. If you find yourself hidden outdoors, do not believe anything you hear or become desperate, as it will be easy for this entity to detect you. If you detect a moonster, what you should do is the following. Do not make eye contact for any reason. Look for a safe shelter where no one can enter. If possible, illuminate the entire area and carry a powerful flashlight with you. Moonsters are easy to detect with bright lights. Emit high-frequency sounds using the television, whistles or security alarms. Stay inside and remain calm and ignore familiar voices coming from outside. Moonsters are extremely dangerous and can be easily spotted in dark and wooded areas. Due to the effects of the moon and for the protection of all citizens who are still healthy, the Army and National Guard will be available until 4 a.m., which is when the effects of the eclipse are expected to have ended. For this a.m., who are still healthy, the Army and National Guard will be available until of all citizens who are still healthy. The Army and National Guard will be available until 4 a.m., which is when the effects of the eclipse are expected to have ended. For this time, make use of your right as an American citizen to defend yourself and others. We know that this measure can terrify the population, but the government of the United States seeks to protect each of its citizens. Please stay home and don't see the moon. The United States government is doing everything in its possibility to keep every citizen safe. Stay waiting for possible new information. Waiting for possible new information. Stay waiting. The United States government is What you should do is the following. The United States seeks to protect each of its citizens, doing everything in its possibility to keep every citizen safe. Stay waiting for possible new information.
Wherever, probably died. Of course.
A horrifying virus has just been discovered that has almost spread across the earth. Quickly hide at home, close all the windows and make sure that no one sees you through them.
Horror never scared
The virus
me.
changes DNA molecules and turns humans into creatures that can change the body. If you see your friend through the window, take a careful look at him and check him out. If his body has changed a bit, it's not your friend anymore.
Now, it's hidden. There are only 3 stages of hidden. At the first stage, it's hard to tell at first sight, and he's not aggressive. At the second stage, the human body is torn to pieces and the virus becomes a new flesh. It's hidden. There are only 3 stages of hidden. At the first stage, it's hard to tell at first sight, and he's not aggressive. At the second stage, the human body is torn to pieces and the virus becomes a new flesh and behaves aggressively. In the third stage, the virus takes full control, turning a human into a monster, and becomes too dangerous. This thing is starting to get too aggressive and crazy. All physical characteristics increase beyond recognition. If you see the hidden one near your home, then hide quickly. Do it very quietly, otherwise it will come to you. If he did break into your house, find any weapon and hide. When he comes too close, hit him as hard as you can, in which case he will have to spend time regenerating. While it regenerates, you should run as fast as possible and hide in a safer place. Or it will turn you into a bunch of useless human flesh.
You should run as fast as you can.
Sick of all the ads like this one? Just head to adskiller.com, click on Activate Now. Add AdSkiller to your browser. Confirm, done.
Like a China.
This is an alert for all residents of Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois. There have been increasing reports of the Watcher in your area. The Watcher is the name given to a creature of unknown origin that is considered to be highly dangerous. This emergency broadcast will explain what you should do if this creature appears in your
Is it like the man in the window?
home. There is very few clear images of the Watcher. Most come from people who have used cameras or camcorders to investigate strange sounds in their home. It seems to be a humanoid creature with pale skin and a skeletal body structure. From what is
just like the man in the window
is known from recent incidents, the Watcher stalks people individually. It observes its victim from a distance before attacking. Victims are often found in a state of total body devastation, which means most victims can only be identified through dental records. It stalks a victim in 3 stages. First stage is usually the last time people see the Watcher. It can be spotted at the corner of your eye, and when you take a closer look it would have already moved away. If you appear to be aggressive or armed, the Watcher will never return to you again. Report any sightings to your local authorities, as this will provide valuable data on the creature. Second stage is when the Watcher has decided on its victim. It is usually a day after the first stage. If you see the Watcher a second time, it is urgent that you arm yourself and immediately request assistance from your local authorities. A specialist team will be dispatched to your home. If the Watcher returns, it will be destroyed by the specialists. You will likely hear breathing from a darker area or around a corner of your house, as the Watcher will be much closer to you than the first sighting. You will see the creature more clearly in this stage before it moves away from sight. Third stage is the final stage. Often a day after the second stage, the Watcher will attack its victim at this stage. Without help, the victim will not survive. You will likely be killed in this stage. However, a 70-year-old woman managed to scare the Watcher away at the third stage. She knew something was in her house, so she prepared herself and recorded the event. The Watcher.
Gun?
The Watcher has not been seen in this town since. The Watcher will stalk anyone, determining if a victim is worth pursuing. Usually it will leave if a possible victim appears violent or armed with a weapon. However, if you have children, know someone who is blind or is elderly, make sure to protect them.